Hey guys, Drano Zero and the Litlands. We are up here on the side of the hill from the barn. We're up a ways from the barn. There's the tater patch. We are coming up the holler here into the creek, and we are going to practice and try to do a little bit of, I guess they call it guerrilla gardening. But all we're doing is everybody has a stick, and right now we're planting zucchinis here at the bottom of the hill. It'll catch a lot of the runoff. Here's the top of the hill. And then this is an old logging road. You see the flat spot that's carved out of the hill here. An old logging road that comes down. And we're planting zucchinis down this logging road here. And then we're going to come on down a ways. You can see there's almost a little creek, but it's just a runoff. Down into, this will be the new camping area, this flat spot. We'll get down there here in a second. And we're going to plant more squash and some melons and pumpkins and stuff down there along this hillside and down there in the holler. I know it doesn't look like there's a lot of sun in there now, but it's getting late. The sun is getting behind the hill over on this side, and we're up in the holler here by the creek. But once we get down there a little bit further, we'll catch back up with you here in just a little bit. Alrighty, y'all, so all we're doing, let me see if I can get it zoomed in here, is we're just scraping the leaves back a little bit, and we're taking our little digging stick and digging a little bit of a hole, and then we'll drop our seed in there.
Seed.
You drop your seed in the leaves. There you go. Drop your seed in the hole.
Oh, keep dropping my seed.
And then we're just going to cover it up and then rake the leaves back over the top of it, and we will hopefully get us a, that was a cushaw squash seed that she just planted. And hopefully the Mother Earth will take care of it. And we're just going to go along through here, all the way down here, into this flat spot right through here. Then the flat spot goes on both sides of the creek. This is going to be the my little camping area that we're clearing out and getting ready for when we have friends over. They can pitch tents and stuff, and it's nice and quiet and nestled back here in the holler. And also, before we go, we are going to pick some of them little purple flowers. Not quite sure what they are, but they look pretty nice, and we're going to pick some of them and take them in the house for Mama. So we're going to keep planting here.
I keep dropping my seeds.
We're going to keep planting. We're going to plant cushaw squash, pumpkins, butternut squash, and zucchinis. So we're going to finish planting, and we'll get back with you here directly. Let me give you a close-up here. All this ground that we're standing on here is really, really squishy, you know, from the leaves and all the deadfall and stuff over the years. And I'm a little ways uphill here. As you can see, whenever I get the leaves pulled back, it's really loose, fluffy dirt. So we're just like, I hope this works. I mean, I've heard that this stuff can work really good, and it's just a good way to have more of a garden without actually having to, you know, do anything other than plant it. I'm just going to take some leaves and put them over there to hold the moisture in. And I think this is also another way that would be considered, you know, one of those close to, you know, back to Eden type gardens. So we're not even going to mark them or anything. We're just going to go over a little bit and plant another one. Just rake the leaves out of the way, and that dirt is, you know, all these years of just leaves and deadfall is the dirt looks really, really good. That is a butternut squash seed that my buddy Ward Randy sent from Iowa out to me. So we're just going to plant. We're planting all kinds of stuff out here. See what happens. When I really get a good close look at the dirt, I really, you know, think that it's going to be a good thing. And I think I'm going to go up here to this old log. That old log there has been down a long time, and the top part of it is pretty mushy. So I may even try to plant a couple of them in there and see what happens. So we're ready. We're going to keep on keeping on planting. Alrighty, we are here. These old nasty logs here that are all chewed up, and we just scrape the leaves off of it. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful stuff here. And it's nice and fluffy. Just drop our seed in there, cover it over, I know there's some kind of a term for planting in old rotten wood like that, but I'm not even going to begin to try to pronounce it. But we're going to plant this area here too, just to see what happens. Look at Mabel way up there. Hey, psst, psst, Mabel, what are you doing up there? Anyway, we're going to plant in these old logs, in this old log pile here. And looks like it's some really good dirt here. So that's where we are, moving up the creek. All right, we're pretty far up the creek from the barn now, up into the holler. And you know, I was just sitting here thinking that if another added benefit is the creek is right here. So if we get into a drought this year, as far as these plants up here are concerned, we can just come right here to the creek and fill up little buckets of water and water these plants up here if they have, you know, if they've sprouted and if they're doing well. We can keep them watered real easily from the creek here. So even if, you know, we were in an on our own type situation, we would still easily be able to do this kind of garden up here in this flat spot on this hillside, which I think is just really cool, and I really hope this works. And like I said, I realize that I know it doesn't look like there's a lot of sunlight, and it's not full sun by no stretch of the imagination because of all the trees that are around. But it's hidden. It's you know, it's out of the way. And I figure melons and pumpkins and squashes and zucchinis will probably do fairly well up here. So that's the plan. And like I say, we will definitely keep you guys updated on how this works out. But I really think that the stuff that we planted in these old logs, that dirt was really phenomenal looking, wasn't it, Leslie?
Yeah.
That dirt is really, I mean, even under the leaves here, you can see how rich the dirt looks. And that's what we like. So, alrighty, we're going to get the rest of it planted, and I will be right back with you. Alrighty, we've got lots and lots of seeds planted up here. I'm just going to kind of give you a panoramic view here of what we got. There's the part of the top of the hill on the one side, and we come back down, then right across over here is another little flat spot with the creek. Right about where Mabel is, right there where that log goes across, that's where we're thinking we're going to put a little dam in and a bridge that goes across from one side of the creek to the other side of the creek. We got the little ones picking the purple flowers. Going to take them in for Mama. Looking good. And then up that way, you can see the barn there, and that's out towards the house. And then on this side, we go way up the hill again. Hill keeps going up, and trees and hill and the hillside, but we got a lot of this hillside here in front of us planted, and then up into the holler a little bit. We stopped right there at that big log that goes across. That's a coon highway right there, man. I've nailed a lot of suckers off of that big log. So anywho, this is our guerrilla gardening experiment. I think that would be considered guerrilla gardening. I don't know, but like I say, we don't want to waste any space, and we have this area out here. And I'm going to see if we can grow stuff in it, even though that it's heavily wooded and it's got some shade. I still think there's going to be some stuff that grows because there's weeds that grow out here. And we're going to just, you know, we put the seeds in the ground, said us a little prayer, and hopefully Mother Nature is going to take care of the seeds and do the stuff that she does. And we're going to be able to grow some food out here as well. And like I say, you know, if this was a situation where we was on our own and we was trying to maybe even hide a little bit of our food sources from other people, this would be very difficult to see from the house or the road up this way, and this would be very much camouflaged. So, all right, guys. Well, we are going to finish up here, get some more flowers, take them in the house, and get going with the evening routine. So, appreciate y'all watching. Thank you very much for watching. Questions or comments, feel free. Y'all have a great day. God bless in the end. Buzz, buzz, the end.